I went to my dentist appointment and I sat down, and after 20 minutes of trying to find the place, it's like a little hole in the wall, but it's a really good place. I sit down and the lady's like, oh, or the dentist is like, oh yeah, so I see that you faint. And I'm a fainter. Like, I grew up just every year, like, if I get super grossed out, then I'll pass out. So she's like, yeah, I saw that you're a fainter. And I sit down and I'm like, yeah. And she was like, so what does that mean exactly? Like, what makes you faint? And I explained it to her, like needles, getting blood drawn, anything like that. And she was like, well, what about a needle in your face? And I was like, I haven't eaten anything. I'm alone. Even though I'm 22, I'd still need my mom or Dan or someone to be with me because I'm not about to pass out being 40 minutes away from my house anyways. So I was like, I'm gonna need to reschedule this. It's fun, so whatever. Luckily, I'm by Whole Foods, so I went to Whole Foods and I'm gonna show you guys what I got because why not? We're in the car. Yeah, so can't win. Adulting is hard, but not when there's a Whole Foods around. Am I right? Okay. So the first thing I bought so I saw this with the fake meat and like seitan, tofu, all that. No Evil Foods it's like fake chicken. So this is 130 calories, 1 fat, 9 carb, 2 fiber, and 21 protein. And ingredients are filtered water, non-GMO, vital wheat gluten, shoyu, which is soy sauce, chickpea flour, nutritional yeast, garlic powder, and onion powder. Exactly how I make it. I never really buy prepackaged seitan or tofu, anything like that, because I can make it myself and I know how to, and I make it really well. But just to have on hand, I thought this would be good, and honestly, the packaging got me. I just have heard a lot of girls say that they really like this brand, so your girl want to try it. Next up too, I am obsessed with these Tangelo oranges. They're called Manola too. They are so good. They're not like normal oranges where they're super sweet. They're really tart and almost sour. I'm obsessed, so I got 3 of those. Whole Foods is not the ideal place to get produce. I mean, it's great quality, but like you're wasting your money. But I just wanted to grab it. So next up I got Zesty Lemon Hummus by Good Neighbors Organic, and it's for 2 tablespoons, 1 fat, 4 carb, and 2 protein. Chickpeas, sesame, tahini, water, lemon juice, garlic, lemon peel, sea salt. So I love getting hummus from Whole Foods because they usually have brands that don't contain oil. And I'm not like, oil is horrible for you. We need fat to like function properly, but when it's in hummus, it's usually made with canola or some type of not great for you oil. I'm all about like balance and not saying like there's good foods and bad foods, but there are bad fats that we kind of just have made up. Oils like safflower and just canola, they're not good for you. They are pro-inflammatory. So I prefer, instead of making my own, I could, but I just prefer to buy it. Whole Foods is great to find hummus without oil. So I know I've never seen this brand before, and so I got the lemon one. And then I also knew that they had, oh, the top came off. Luckily there's a little thing on it. I also knew from my vegan days that the Engine 2 brand made hummus as well without oil, and this is just the roasted red pepper. Same macros, basically 1 fat, 3 carb, and it's just garbanzo beans, red pepper, sesame seeds, garlic. So I like Whole Foods for stuff like this, just getting things that I typically can't find at like a Big Y or Stop and Shop. So got those. Kombuchas were 2 for $5, and I love getting kombucha from Whole Foods because they always have the ones that like my Target or local grocery store doesn't have. So the GT's Alive, these are the Aptogenic teas. That autofocus though, hang on tight guys, I'm getting a new camera soon. So this is the mate mint kombucha, and it's just 8 carbs for 1 serving, which is half the bottle. It's made with reishi, chaga, turkey tail mushroom, yerba mate tea, raw apple cider vinegar, amber maple syrup, mint, and probiotics. So I'm excited to try this. After my pro debut, I had the mint mojito one. It was so good, and I actually was tipsy after because I didn't realize that like line of kombucha had alcohol. Even these have a little bit, but not as much as the original versions. So keep that in mind if you're drinking kombucha all the time. This one is the, I don't know that word, turmeric. Turmeric's one is the same with maple syrup and turmeric juice, raw ginger, and black pepper. So that'll be interesting. Black pepper, actually, if you didn't know, it helps turmeric, the anti-inflammatory properties, absorb in your body. So if you have black pepper with it, it kind of like synergistically helps your body and reduces reduces inflammation. So I'm gonna have one of these right now, probably the turmeric, because I need some spice in my life. Okay, salad and salmon that I am going to have soon because I am starving. I haven't eaten yet. It's like almost 1. I've had this brand of hot sauce before. So this is the Yellowbird, the serrano pepper, organic garlic, cucumber, and lime blend. I have the red one and I love it. It's a little too spicy for me, but I can like mix it with stuff, make dressings, or top it on eggs, and it's still good. So I wanted to try this one. It's similar to the Siete, but it doesn't have oil in it. So this is just cucumber, peppers, onion, garlic, distilled vinegar, dates, raisins, and lime juice. So I like that they have like raisins and dates because it kind of sweetens it naturally. But anyways, so I got that, and then I re-upped on my Siete habanero. I love this stuff. It's like, it's spicy, but it's not like, and then it's sweet too because it has dates and stuff. So I love me some hot sauces. Love getting creative with my condiments. I think that's one of the important things to realize when you're starting to eat healthy and tracking macros and stuff. It's not like you want to fill your plate with a bunch of junk and like whatever fits. It's like you want your healthy whole foods and you want to have staples in your diet, but I think the trick is to know those foods so it makes it easier, 1, and 2, just spicing them up in little ways. It just helps you kind of like stay on track, enjoy your food, fuel your, I can't talk, I need coffee. Fuel your body properly, and it keeps things exciting because no one wants to eat food that they don't like. It's just human that we want food that tastes good. It's just finding ways to make your staples good. So love my condiments and I love cooking. I know some people, like even Dan, he doesn't get too fancy with his meals. Granted, he has like triple my carbs for the day, but there's some people who just do better with very simple things, and I totally get that. But for me, I just like making things. That's like the artsy part of me too. Like I love making things. I'm creative, so any way I can find like cooking styles and whatnot, I'll do it. So yeah, I'm going to head home now, and I'll see you guys in the next clip.
Hey, that probably take him.
Seth got the waves.
Play that shit on TNT.